You ready? You ready?
Sweet, I am ready.
All the hits, Q97.1, Danny Salas, afternoon driving it. We're still live and direct from LA Live, the site of WWE SummerSlam, Staples Center this Sunday. WWE Network, subscribe now or available on pay-per-view. We have live and direct in front of my face the lovely Nikki Bella. How you feeling?
I am feeling good. I am waking up, but I am excited to be with Frez Yes in the house.
Yes,
It
Frez
is
Yes.
making me feel alive.
Right?
Yes.
We were talking to Brie a little earlier. She mentioned that you guys might have some family in Fresno around
We
there.
do, yes.
Nice.
And we have a lot of good friends there. And I mean, when you're from a farming family, well, I mean, Fresno is an amazing farming town.
Yeah,
so.
it is. You do any
We
farming?
even got
You don't
fields
do
there.
farming. Yeah, right?
You know what? Sometimes I throw on the Christian
No, you
Louboutins and I get in the
don't.
field and I pick that lettuce with my heels.
You don't.
I did it when I was young, but you know, when you grow up, it's you're kind of like, hey, cousins and brothers, you go do it. You
Right.
make the boys do it. The girls
Right.
are like, nah.
That works.
Yeah.
So how you feeling this weekend? You excited for Sunday?
I am so fired up. I have to
Right.
say this weekend is about 2 words, and that's Brie mode. And I think we're going to see total Brie mode Sunday.
All right.
I'm so excited for her, but on the other end, I'm nervous. Not only am I nervous for Brie, but I'm nervous for John. I mean, I think John has the toughest opponent in WWE history right now. I mean, no one gets as tougher than Brock Lesnar.
Right.
So I do have my nurse's outfit packed.
Easy.
And if anything
We've seen
happens,
it.
I'm throwing the nurse's outfit on and I'm going to take care of my man. But I honestly think he's going to come out with the victory. I think it's going to be a struggle, but I think John's going to be on top.
The question is, if you do have to use that nurse's outfit, will WWE cameras be anywhere in the vicinity?
You know, they might have to blur some spots, but they
That's-
will be.
that's ratings,
I mean,
baby.
well, actually, Total Divas, we know their cameras will be there.
Right
so,
on.
yes.
That's
So,
ratings.
there's going to be some camera there. It might be my iPhone, but some camera's going to be involved.
A GoPro on your forehead, whatever.
Exactly, something.
Whatever. That's awesome. So are you good? Can we expect to see you somewhere near your sister's corner on Sunday?
I'm hoping so. Like, I'm
right.
really hoping they let me sit ringside because, one, I want the best seat in the house. Like, my sister's fighting the boss. I mean,
Crazy
let's
that.
not even the wrestling industry. Let's just say any business. I think everyone might want to get at one point in a wrestling ring with their boss. You know,
Right.
I mean, sorry, bosses out there. My mom's a boss, but you know, sometimes you want to take it to your boss. So
Right.
I want front row ringside seats. I want to see Brie take on a McMahon, Stephanie McMahon. So I'm hoping. I
Yeah.
hope I don't get banned. I mean, we know the Authority. They always have tricks up their sleeve.
Right on.
She's a McMahon, so she's coming in fully prepared.
Right on.
She's gonna have her gun loaded, and
Hey, if all else fails, you can buy a front row ticket like your sister did a few
I
weeks
know,
back.
right? I mean, all my
Come on.
yeah, right. And then I'll probably get slapped, but yeah, I'll do it.
Don't even trip.
I'll bring protectors.
All right, since you brought up Total Divas, I'm going to need to talk about your personal life for a second. Obviously,
Uh-oh.
everybody knows your relationship with John Cena,
Yes,
the most popular man on the WWE roster.
I agree.
And you mentioned that he's obviously facing Brock Lesnar this Sunday. When did you guys first hook up? Like, when were you hooked up way back in 2012 when he first fought Brock Lesnar?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes? Say yes?
Yes.
Yes?
Shoot.
Because that was a pretty ridiculously
So we
violent
had
match.
that was
It
very.
was a crazy violent match.
I think we started dating after it, actually. Well, so we had our 2-year anniversary.
Congratulations.
Thank you. This past Saturday.
Nice.
So we celebrated our 2 years, and it's been an amazing 2 years, I have to say. So I have, you know, he's this big, manly man, but yet he is extremely romantic.
And you know what's crazy is that and totally I hate to say it, I love to see John Cena on Total Divas.
Thank
I
you.
love it. I love
Me too.
his, and I don't even want to say character because it totally legit seems like that's totally how you guys are.
that
with
is
each other,
him.
right? Guess-
He's hilarious, isn't he?
He is.
He literally is like one of the funniest guys in the world. People don't realize that. I mean, yeah, when he's doing his promos on TV, you see he's funny, but you don't really get to see how funny he really
yeah,
is.
because we see him kind of tell jokes on TV, but we don't really
Yeah.
see him just kind of be organically funny like he is on Total
Exactly.
Divas.
I agree.
I think it's
And
cool.
I love when he's like a part of it all because one, it makes it fun, and get very comfortable in front of the cameras, which can be a good thing or a bad thing. But yeah, John, he just cracks me up. Like I was telling him the other night because he had me laughing so hard. I'm like, you're the funniest guy I know.
That's awesome.
Like I just adore him.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta ask you this question, and I asked your sister, and we were talking kind of like on the WWE Network, watching the Triple H documentary when he's talking about his relationship when it first started with Stephanie, and kind of Brie with Daniel Bryan. Did you ever have any conversations with family members, or even did you think to yourself, you know what, whatever I do in this business, I am never going to date a wrestler. I cannot do that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think we say that right when we get into the business.
Mm-hmm.
Always as a girl, all the divas will be like, don't ever date a wrestler. And so you're like, I'm never going to date a wrestler. And like, of course, they're more my style anyways. I've always been more into jocks. And John, I have to say, I mean, if we're going to just do outside appearances, that was always my dream guy. Like, I've always loved blue eyes, that hair, that body. He was like what I dreamed of. Like, that's my dream guy.
I think you're making me fall in love with him right now, the way you're describing him.
Yeah, very dreamy. But what's funny is Brie was more like, I will never, like, ever. And when I would see her and Brian flirting backstage when we started that storyline, I'd be like, no. Like, you're falling for a wrestler.
Right?
Like, it was kind of expected of me because I'm just wild and outgoing and, like, they're my type. But Brie, but then, of course, it's Brian, who's way different anyways.
Totally. They're a match. I think you and John are a match.
Yeah,
it works.
Thank you.
It works.
I appreciate it.
When's the next season of Total Divas supposed to start?
September 7th, Sunday, 9 p.m., and it's going to be awesome. I mean, of course, like always, there's a lot of drama.
Yeah.
What's reality TV without drama?
Right.
But you know what? There's a lot of laughs. There's a lot of tears. There's a lot of love. You get to see, John. You get to see a lot of John and I this season.
Sweet.
And you get to kind of see, though, the ups and downs that we have to face with being in the entertainment business. Especially when someone gets sex scenes in movies. So you'll get to see that. And then you will get to see, Brie and Brian in their first year marriage. And
that's cool.
Goodness, they've had a tough first year marriage. Wow.
Yeah.
And the camera captures it all. And then, Eva, we know, like, she's already been married, but now we get to see her ceremony. And I'm sorry, we're all suckers for watching weddings.
Right, yeah, we are.
So we're going to get to see their wedding, and it's going to be fun. And I can't wait to get my wine buzz on there. I'll tell you the truth.
You know what I was going to ask you, too? Do you have kind of, like, can you, like, mix something? If something is, like, because you got cameras on you all the freaking time for that show, is there any time where you can just be like, you know what, guys? I need some non-TV time.
If I feel like something's absolutely bad, like I'm like, okay, what I just said right now was not good. Please
edit it out.
I think, thank goodness I haven't been in that situation yet. I think they would because, in the end, we have WWE protecting us.
Right.
So I'd be like, hey, this isn't good for Nikki Bella. You better delete it.
Right.
But thank God I haven't been in that situation yet.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's something that gives me nightmares every now and then. Like, I'm going to be like, shit, I was drunk. What did I say?
What did I say literally every single hour of every single day?
Honestly. So thank God I haven't had to do any of that yet.
Nice. All right. Well, on the WWE side, when are we going to see you kind of striving for that Divas title again?
I'm hoping soon. I'm actually hoping that whatever Paige and AJ need to settle, they settle it this Sunday in the ring. And whoever wins, hey, you're mine next. I would love that. I want that.
Well, personally, I definitely want to see you again in the ring, if for no other reason, because I totally dig the backwards baseball cap.
Heck yeah, snapbacks for life.
Love it.
Thank you.
Nikki Bella, last words for Fresno and last words about WWE SummerSlam this Sunday.
You know what, Fresno? I love you. Stay fearless, and let's all get into Brie mode this Sunday and see a good Bella kick some booty.
There it is. Nikki Bella live up in the building. It's Q97.1. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
You are awesome. You're the best. You mind if we take a quick couple minutes?